Hi everyone. I did a pour yesterday and everyone seemed to love it, so I decided that I would try to do a video and kind of recreate it with different colors. Yes, I know I look like a crazy painter artist, and that's because I am. Hair's up, gloves on, footy pajamas on to protect my clothes, and I'm ready to go. So I kind of already prepared the sides of it because I'm not going to be tilting this way, only side to side. My inspiration for my first pour was Julie Cutts. If you haven't seen her work, definitely check it out because she's really good. So today I'm only working with 2 colors. Before I was working with 3, so we're going to try this out. This is kind of like a bluish greenish gold. It was Studio 71 Bright Aqua Green mixed with Darcie metallic paint. This is just cheap paint that I brought from Pat Catan's today. They had it on sale. For the next color, I have this thick antique bronze copper color. It is by Folk Art and it's antique copper. It was $1 today. And then I have just basic black, which is Studio 71 Mars Black. With the antique copper, there is no water added to it. With Studio 71, I both had to add water for them because they are much thicker than the other paints. So I am going to just take all of these off. And whenever you do these pours, make sure you always have extra black because sometimes you need that extra boost of color. So this is just a little tiny bit of black. I mixed just a big thing of it and poured it into special cups. It is just black, water, and Floetrol. That's about it. It's about 1-to-1 ratio. This is about 1-to-2 ratio. 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol, and just a dash of water, and this is just 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol. So what I'm gonna do is put some paint from my tablecloth on there. I will just take this and pour it straight in to my black. Now this is a bit thicker. That's how we want it. Okay. Next we will do our copper. Now I'm still fairly new. I've been painting now for about a month and a half to 2 months. Not sure when I started exactly. I have always been a crafter and love making crafts, and so whenever I got introduced to this painting, I just fell in love. Kind of given up all my other crafts and just painted. I also am an event planner and I plan my own craft fairs, and so tomorrow I have a craft fair that I will be hosting and selling my paintings, and I will be raffling off a painting to all who come. Now, this is the more time-consuming part, is just mixing all your paints and then putting everything in. Now I'm definitely not as good as Julie. She is quite amazing. And I don't measure my things. I just kind of eyeball and hope for the best. Okay. So, all my paints are mixed. So, I'm going to be doing it blue, copper, blue, copper, blue. So, let's get to pouring. So I'll start here in the middle, so that's a about my middle. Just fine because they're all kind of gonna mush together anyway. Get my black up there a little bit. Now I'm just gonna be doing tree ring pours. So I just wanna do circles. Where is that black? Here comes the black. Okay. Get this one over here on this end. I have to leave enough room for the bronze or the copper. Sorry for the terrible lighting. I tried to get the lighting as best as I could. I am down in my basement. This is just my art studio. It's the only place that is cat and most of the time child and husband free. So I have to make deal with what I have. Okay, now let's do this copper. It's definitely a lot runnier than the other. Black. Okay. And last but not least, right. So here's what it looks like before all the tilting. I'm gonna move these cups back just a little bit. That's the good thing about wearing these pajamas is if I get paint on me, it's okay. So now I'm just going to tilt my paint. You can tell how the metallic is definitely a lot thinner of a consistency than the blue. So that's gonna run quite a bit faster. It's okay, I want it to go all the way to the edge and run off because I wanted all the sides covered. Starting to get some cells, which is not really what I'm looking for. So hopefully with the tilting, it'll mostly get rid of all those cells. Okay. Don't want to lose the ring form too awful much. Sit there for a second. I always have paper towels prepared and ready. I am just kind of a freak about that. I like to keep clean most of the time. Now, I'm going to need a little bit of help over here on these ones since they're not running as fast as I would like. So I have just a little bit of extra, and what I like to do is I just kind of make my own little tree rings. That way it doesn't look weird or out of place. One for over here. Oh, let me check this last one. That way we can get them all nice and running the same. Okay. Now, let's tip it again. Okay, this side over here needs a little bit of help. Now I'll just tip it again. Okay. going to tip it just a little bit more over this way. That way I can get this ring a little bit more over here. Shouldn't need to tip it that much. Okay, it didn't move that much, and I don't really want it to move too awful much. And then I just kind of take my finger and go around along the bottom, get all that extra paint off. I have a wax paper down here to catch all of my drippings, that way I can make some skins out of them. Okay. Now I'm gonna just wipe off my hands. I think it turned out really nice. I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm happy that those colors work together really well. So now I'm just gonna take off my gloves and let you guys see a closer up version. Okay. So these colors are pretty hard to see, but you can kind of see the shimmer in it. Like I said, this lighting down here is really bad. But if you look, you can see the glitter in it. And that's the gold, the metallic. And then over here is the antique copper. And so I'm pretty impressed and pretty pleased with how this turned out. And I think it was a successful multiple tree ring pour. And I thank everyone for watching. Thank you. Bye.